nasty, but he thinks he can add that in the shoulder area to hold that post position. Because when he gets it inside, he can pass it out. He also has a very nice spin move. And he likes the fact that USC had Brian Scalabrine, a big guy, by the way, a redhead, who could step away from the basket and shoot the ball. That really attracted him to play for Henry Bibb.
Oh, so you like the correlation between big guys and redheads and success at USC. I like that.
Well, there's also a big redheaded that was fairly successful at UCLA.
And the chief redhead, Ronald McDonald, is in attendance tonight.
Nice.
He's leading by 11, almost 7 minutes in. Mike Williams is set to go to Texas, misses the three. Williams signed to play for the Longhorns in the fall. Howard gets fouled on the rebound, and there's Ronald.
Didn't you think that Ronald's hair looked a little bit like Josh Childress?
Well, not just Josh Childress, but also looks like Sean Livingston's
Both of them.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a dilemma here. These guys are having a tough time making jump shots, but the shot blockers are protecting the rim.
Also, you have guys that aren't normally jump shooters, shooting jump shots.
Dwight Howard off the great feed from J.R. Smith. 6 points for Howard.
As we're watching this game materialize, there's a huge AAU influence. The games are usually transition, and a lot of the NBA scouts say they have a tough job trying to evaluate skills. These guys are phenoms in a fast game, but their half-court skills somewhat to be desired.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the breakaway layup, J.R. Smith, easy alley-oop, Dwight Howard, but that's what's just crazy about the fact that some of these guys are basing whether they're going to come out of high school and go to the NBA on how they play today.
True.
Because how many NBA games have you seen that are up and down and this wide open?
No more. There's the big hair look. He reminds me a lot of Josh Childress, and that guy does not.
Now, that is the tallest Ronald McDonald.
He's about 6'5".
Could you post him up still?
He's thin. I
Yes.
think I could.
He's on the low-carb McDonald's diet.
Aaron Afalo going to UCLA. Boy, what a backcourt with he and Jordan Farmar. He wears number 4 because his hero Byron Scott wore that number.
And also Josh Shipp will join them next year. An outstanding recruiting class for Ben Howland. And Afalo had some interesting comments about his future teammates in a Los Angeles paper when he said, you know, about mid-season, he didn't think they were competing. He didn't think they were tough enough. And if there's one thing that coaches on the West Coast say about this kid, it's that he is a great competitor.
Lorenzo Mata is also going to UCLA, so Ben Howland with the Morgan players. How about Telfair stepping in there?
Was that some defense I just saw in an All-Star game? Wow.
I might break out in a rash if I see any more defense.
Telfair winning 3 straight public school championships, the cousin of Stephon Marbury. And one of the reasons that Telfair may go pro is because he wants to get his family out of the area of Brooklyn that he lives. In fact, 2 of his friends were killed in February in the building where he lives, coming from a rough housing project in Brooklyn. So Telfair may, for that reason alone, decide to go for the money.
And Louisville fans can not soon forget Francisco Garcia had his brother shot and killed during the season this year. So very similar home run.
Swift with another dunk. Swift with 10 of the 14 points for the West.
Robert Swift told us today at practice that he's about 90% sure he's going to college unless he gets very dominant in these All-Star games. That could change his mind.
First time I've heard very dominant. Isn't dominant just enough these
He's
days?
very dominant. He's super dominant.
Jefferson with his 3rd dunk of the day. He's got 8 points.